We're very excited about Raritan's BCM2 launch. In this training video, I'm going to show you the high-value use cases that PowerIQ makes easy for your customers to achieve. First, PUE can now be automatically calculated and displayed leveraging your BCM2. Energy billing is now made easy. Your customer can generate bills to a specific customer that lists the details of all the assets that the customer owns, such as IT devices or cabinets, or an internal bill that lists all the customers and their load consumed. Power capacity management is assured with the ability to monitor cabinet rack thresholds to understand the load of each cabinet and when they cross warning or critical thresholds that you've established. Managing your BCM2 environment is easy as 1, 2, 3 with PowerIQ as a single pane of glass. With a single PowerIQ, you can have single sign-on to any of your hundreds of meters or panels being monitored by your BCM. All the data is collected and stored in one SQL database with one dashboard and easy access to all your data by open database compliant views or fully documented open APIs. PowerIQ provides you the ability to easily bulk configure and bulk update firmware of all your BCM2 that you've deployed in your environment. Let's start with the dashboard. You can have an at-a-glance view of the health in your environment. You can monitor your panels as well as your standalone meters. And very specifically, if I clicked on a cabinet that was red, meaning there's a critical condition, I can inspect that cabinet and see that there's an overpower condition. So my BCM2 is monitoring the circuit of an IT device in that cabinet. It's giving me an alert that the load is above a threshold that I've set. PowerIQ will collect the data, store the data, and allow you to create very useful trend charts. Trend charts such as telling me the load of my individual rows, the load of my individual panels, the load of my IT devices, or the load of my rack PDUs. I can easily search for devices that are connected to circuits, fully assured that all the smart charts for any device that's connected to a panel or a smart meter provides easy access to the information with one click, as well as the ability to drill down into the panel and see the total load of each panel, the three-phase currents coming into the panel, the full inlet readings, line readings, circuit readings, what the circuit is connected to, trend charts, and details about the panel. You have the same type of information for a standalone meter. The quick chart for the active power, the three-phase circuits, the inlets, the device connected to the meter, the trend chart. You have the ability to single sign on to individual panels or meters. So in this case, if I want to single sign on, with one click I can access any panel or any standalone meter being managed by PowerIQ, as well as have an at-a-glance view of the models, the firmware, the health, the three-phase currents, the load, with the ability to sort and filter at each level. So if I want to quickly understand the panels that have greater than 100 watts, I can easily sort or filter on any column. The circuits being monitored by the BCM can be part of your PUE calculations. You can easily select which circuit is part of the total load for your PUE and which circuits are part of the IT load to calculate your PUE. Tabular reports, tag groups, and tags are going to provide you a lot of value. If you go up to your activities and create tag groups and tags, such as customer, with tag such as investment banking, online banking, retail banking, signifying different internal customers, or let's say a tag group such as panel with each panel name, you can now use this information to create very useful reports. For example, I can have a billing report for a specific customer, such as online banking, and it lists all the IT devices being owned by this customer, so they have a detailed billing of what makes up the total load in your environment. Or I can have a different type of bill, more internal, where it's a bill that's sent internally to me to list the load from all my customers. As with all of these reports, they can automatically be created on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, sent as a fully formatted PDF or as a CSV file, which can easily be manipulated by you in Excel. You can send it to an individual or a group of people. You can have a report called a connected to report, which would list all the racks or devices connected to a specific panel. And this concludes our training video to highlight the high value use cases that PowerIQ makes easy for your customers.